Hey, it's Nat here and welcome back. This is part 3 of the video series where I'm talking about my Snakes and Ladders game. The actual kids game, yes, and I'm taking the concept of that game and using it to trade my way up from a starting capital of $700 all the way up. My first goal is $20,000 and then I want to hit $100,000. And then I'm going to go for $250,000 into my trading account if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it, but that's part of the journey. It's having a little experiment and a play, see if you can actually do these things. So if you've missed part 1 and part 2, I do suggest that you stop this video now, head down just underneath this video and grab the links to video 1 and 2. They're going to help you understand what the game is all about, why we're playing this game, why gaming at all. The whole concept here of the Snakes and Ladders game is to go up levels. So don't get too concerned about the money that's going into trades. That's where all the emotions end up and we end up screwing ourselves up. So all I'm doing is focusing on moving up levels of the game. So you can see here the levels, and I have been moving up the levels as I've been playing the game since November 23. And I'm up to level 12 now, which is very cool. So I've actually tripled my money in that time. Started with $700 and I'm now at just over $2,100. So I just wanted to explain a little bit about this spreadsheet. Now in video 2, I did go through this spreadsheet, but one thing I didn't necessarily go through was the dates that I was trading. So far I've actually done 26 trades since November 19. So I haven't traded all the time. Oftentimes I would have 2 or 3 trades on at once, but there's really big gaps actually in between here. And I think this is quite representative of everyday life. This really is fitting it into your lifestyle. And that's pretty much what I have done. You know, we've had different times. We've been away. We've had Christmas during this period. So we had lots of people over and staying. And there's also big gaps here where I wanted to do some study because I was brand new to trading. I had, 19th of November, if you'd asked me about reading a chart, I literally knew nothing. I knew that there was candles on a chart, but that was probably it. I had no idea what candles were or what they meant. So I think this is a real testament to the fact that you can get started in trading very, very easily. And the main reason that I've been able to do this is because I joined the crypto code with Jody. So in the first lot of trades that I was doing, we're actually doing the premium trade alerts, what they call the premium trade alerts. So this is an option within the crypto code. This is how they come in each day. Right now the market is really booming, so we're getting 3 or 4 a day. But ordinarily we were getting about 3 or 4 a week. I'll show you how they look when they come in. Jody's going to do a whole video on this. So I just want to do a quick skim over and show you what I was using originally. So they give you all the figures. This is the entry price you would have come in at. These are the take profit, the targets that you were going for. So as it goes up, you would actually be taking some profits as you go because no one can pick the top of the markets. We want to make sure that you take profits along the way as well. And this would be the stop loss price. So literally it's giving you everything. And all I had to do was take these figures and put them into, we use 3 commas to put our trades on. But you can put them into your exchange directly if you wish. So I'll go through 3 commas a little bit as we go through this series as well. So either way, it was really simple. All you had to do was plug and play. That was literally it. We call these copy and paste trades because that's literally what they are. So that's how I started this whole game. And they were very, very successful. I did really well. So you can see here by the 26th of December, I had closed out my last trades from that Christmas period. And I had a big break until the 11th of January. And I wanted to fit trading around my lifestyle. I don't want to be staring at charts all the time. I want to have the ability to have people staying here, for us to go away and do things and live life. So that's what trading is to us. So I think it's a really good testament to the fact that you can make pretty decent money. I've tripled my money in that time, but I haven't made it a major thing in my life. So this can be very part-time if you wish. If you're still really busy with kids and work and all the rest of it, I think it will pick up as we get into the market and we get into the bull run of 24, 25. Definitely the markets will start amping up and there'll be lots of opportunities for trades. And I think at that stage, because we are going up so quickly, you probably don't need to put on so many trades if you don't want to, because the trades that you are putting on are doing so well. So that's my sort of thoughts. But as I said, I want to really trade my way up to level 36. I've decided to 21,000. I really want that sort of 20 grand into my account. But it all started with $700, and I think that's the point. I think by the time I get to around these levels down here, I could probably take my $700 out and not have any money in it, and it's all just house money, as we call it, play money. Yeah, so I guess that's the point, is you don't need a huge amount of money to get started in trading. You can literally start, I could have started this with $500 or $200, and it would have taken me a little bit longer to get to, $700 and beyond. And to me, that's the whole point of this game, is to keep it really, really affordable and not have huge amounts of money in there. You don't have to keep putting fiat into crypto. That's the whole point, and that's really what Jody and I are about, is yes, okay, you're going to need some money to put in to crypto to start off with, but then get that crypto working for you. The $700 that was in USDT is working super hard. It's, tripled itself so far. So that's really quite amazing. So the thing that I really wanted to show you in this video is the target indicators from the crypto code. So TradingView is our charting software. You don't need this necessarily to get started when you do the premium trade alerts. You can just have your exchange and the premium trade alerts. That's it. You can plug and play. So copy the premium trade alert figures into your exchange and away you go. So as you get into it a little bit more, you want to add on a few things, and TradingView is one of those things. So it's the charting software. It allows us to see exactly what's going on in the charts and add in the indicators from the crypto code. So this is what a plain old chart looks like. A whole bunch of candles going up and down, red and green candles, not meaning too much to probably most people. But we get to overlay some indicators, and there's all sorts of indicators that can be overlaid on charts. But we get a very special indicator, which is called the target indicator. And it basically shows us, bingo. And the big key thing about this indicator is it gives us these yellow lines, and it's basically telling us exactly where the price is expected to go to. Absolute game changer. No one else gets this stuff where you can work out where the price is going to. This is always the question that people have when it comes to trading. It's like, yep, okay, the price is going up, but where's it going to go to? So in the target indicators, we actually get told where it's going to go to, and there's a very, very high probability we'll hit these. And at the moment, funnily enough, we actually have 2 arrows, which is pretty amazing. You don't always get this, you usually get 1. But it's basically telling us that it's going to 11% up from where it is right now, but quite a good possibility it's also going to 20% up from where it is right now. So this coin is 𝗖𝗍𝑰. You might want to jump on this one right now if you're watching this in the next 5 minutes. That's a pretty dramatic increase when you think about it. And this table here is the big game changer as well, because it's telling us exactly what the prices are that we need to put in to our exchange. So it's telling me that I need to buy in at certain levels. So I'm not going to buy in, just where it is at the moment, because chances are it might go down a little bit. The market just doesn't go straight up. It wiggles around, as you can see here. It wiggles up and down a little bit. So we might be able to buy in a little bit cheaper and actually get better profit. So that's pretty much what this table is telling me. So I can put in the actual buy prices and see if I can, test my luck and get some of these lower prices to increase my profit. So that's what these are. And then I get given all the target prices. So it's telling me that, I don't just put in one target price at the top here and it's hit 20%. I want to try and take some profits along the way to make sure that I lock in those profits and I don't lose them, because if the coin did suddenly go back a little bit, I'm not going to lose that. So I've got everything I need to type in to my exchange or to 3 commas and to put this trade on and have a pretty damn good chance of hitting, 11.5% all the way up to almost 21% up from where it is right now. And, this is on a 1 hour chart. So that doesn't mean that's going to happen in the next hour. That means it's going to happen over the next day or two. So a 1 hour chart shows you what's going to happen in the next day or so. So the other thing I want to do here is make sure that I've got what they call confluence. So confluence is just making sure that different indicators add up. Are they all saying the same story? Because if we've got one story over here and a totally opposite story happening over here, then it might be a little bit of a mixed message. So the thing that you can do, and it's so simple, is I look up this on a 1 hour chart to start off with, but then I go to a 2 hour chart. That's showing me what it's going to do in quite a few days from now, what it's expected to do. Then a 4 hour chart, a little bit further out, almost, 5 days, 6 days. A 6 hour chart showing me, a good week out And a day chart is really giving me that massive overview of this coin and what it's been doing. So I can see that, yes, this is definitely going up. It's on an upward trend as a general rule. And so you don't want to go against the trend. You want to make sure that, you know, what you're putting on, the trade you're putting on, is going with the flow, if you like. So, you know, looking at a day chart, make sure that the trend is definitely in the right direction that you're wanting to put your trade on. And then back to the 1 hour chart to get your figures. So it is that simple. To me, confluence really means confidence. You've got to go in with confidence into this actual trade that you're happy with it. So if you can, you know, get a few indicators that line up, then it just builds your confidence in that trade as well. So how I'm actually finding the coins is really simple. I simply go, we've got what they call a watch list here. And that watch list has actually come from here. This is called Banter Bubbles, and there's also one called CryptoBubbles.com. So this is how I actually found a lot of the coins that I then plugged into my watch list on TradingView. So I can just do this each day. I'll go to 1 inch, see what that's doing. That's going down possibly, 1.7%. So you can make money going down, of course. You can always put a short on. A lot of people find it a little bit trying to wrap their head around putting a short on, because you're actually banking on the fact that the coin is going down and you're going to make profits because of that. So it can be a little like, how does that work? But a lot of people start with longs, which means that you're expecting the coin to go up. I certainly think when you start trading, you probably should just put longs on till you get your head around some shorts. But here's one that's going up. This is ACH, and it's expected to go up in the next day or two, 8.4%, which is pretty amazing. So a lot going down. Other times you get a lot going up. I normally go for something around the 5% mark that's going up, if the market is, allowing that at the time. This is 2% down. So yeah, I'm just literally looking for something. I like putting longs on generally rather than shorts. This is up 3%. It doesn't matter if you're putting on a decent amount of money into these trades, 3% up, you're not even getting that on a bot. This could happen this could happen today by the time I go to bed. So, 3% in an afternoon or a day or even an overnight. A lot of my trades have just been overnight. It's not bad. You don't need too many of those and you're actually doing pretty good. So this is literally what I do. I just go through here. I look at what's going on. I could have put a short on that because that actually has got a pretty decent drop that it's doing, and make some money. That's it. These are the target indicators. Super, super simple. It's telling me exactly where the price is going. All I got to do, copy the figures from here into my trading account. So I'll quickly show you that as well. We'll just have a look at some other ones that I've already done before. So I did actually have 𝑬𝑠 on before. So it told me the prices that I actually bought in at, and then the prices that I took some profit as well. And it gave me all sorts of things. It gave me the stop loss that I had typed in. So this is, this is a closed trade now, but I made $75 on this. But I really like 3 and I particularly like the mobile app. So everything that I can do here on their website, I can do on the mobile app. And it allows me to go out and do whatever I want to be doing. Jodie's the same. She's got her own app for 3 and we're just out, we're doing our thing, and we can watch our trades if we wish. If the market's going up or it's going down in particular, then we can, adjust our trades as we need to. And so that's why we love 3 It's just such an easy app to be using. So, but you don't need to do that. You can actually just be in your own exchange, putting on manual trades, no problem. A lot of big traders still do that. So no problem about that at all. But one of the key things, obviously, is having TradingView, because once you join the crypto code and you get these indicators, these are the things that show up on this chart. So they only show up on TradingView. So you do need to get this software. It's not too bad. It's actually pretty well priced, and I'm sure Jodie will do a video on TradingView and take you through the whole thing. But I really like TradingView because I can put my watch list on here, my indicators are on here, and I can also put on alerts as well. So if I'm needing to set some prices, I'm actually doing that on FTT at the moment because it's being a little bit of a bugger, I've got to be honest, going up and down. And I'm trying to find a price to get out at. I might take a little bit of a loss on FTT because it just drops so much because the whole market dropped after the ETF of Bitcoin. So I'm really trying to find a good place to get out and just monitoring that quite a bit. So I've got my alerts on. I don't need to sit there and watch the chart the whole time and see, oh my God, where's it at now? Can I break even? It's going to tell me when it hits break even, when it crosses another price target that it's due to come to at the moment. And if you want those trading indicators from TCC, from the crypto code, then you'll definitely need TradingView. All right, so that's a wrap for this video and probably a wrap for this introductory series as well on the Snakes and Ladders game. So video 1, I covered exactly what was the game all about, why am I using the game, and how it actually works. Video 2, I went through this spreadsheet in a lot more detail. And obviously in this video, we've just covered the target indicators. So in the coming videos, I'm going to be just doing short 1-minute videos. So they're just going to be really quick and easy. And I'm going to be doing, probably a couple a day because I want to show you the trades that I've actually put on, how they're going during the day. We'll do a little check back in and then how they ended up as well. So what was the result of that trade? How much did I make? Hopefully, how much did I make? Not how much did I lose? So they're just going to be really quick 1-minute videos. But I will show you inside the different softwares and bits and pieces as we go as well. So if I think there's something that you should know, or if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments and I can certainly cover those in videos as well. So I hope you'll follow along in the journey as I make my way up to $20,000 in my trading account. But more importantly, I hope you join me. Come and join the crypto code and get these target indicators, get a copy of this spreadsheet, and let's do it together. We're meeting every week, our crypto buddies, and we're chatting about these sorts of trades. We're working out what works for us. What are your own trading rules? You have to see what sort of trader you're going to be as well. We're all quite different to each other in the way we trade, funnily enough. Although we're looking all at the same charts, it's really quite interesting. But you find your own groove with this and you find your own flow and how often you want to trade, what feels comfortable for you. I've got to warn you, it is a bit of a game. You actually do get a little bit addicted to it and it's quite fun to be putting these trades on. When you look at charts like that and you can see that there's going to be a 20% increase in the coin in the next day or two, hard not to put that trade on, I can tell you. I think I might go back and do it. As I said, I still do not really know how to do my trading. I've got my little cheat sheet here. I'm happy to give you a copy of this as well. But yeah, I still 100% do not know massive amounts about trading. I would call myself a complete novice and beginner still compared to some of the people out there. But I don't feel like I need to. I can take my piece of the pie by just doing the premium trade alerts and the target indicators. And it's enough. It's working. I've proven it already. I'm up to level 12 in the game. I've already done 26 trades and only lost 2 of them. So it's working. 95% of the time I've won trades. So it's more than working and it's more than paying for itself, that's for sure. All right, so that's it from me. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.